Going to be doing a little side-by-side comparison here of my new Rupes polisher versus my Griot's garage polisher. I've had my Griots for close to 5 years now. The thing's been wonderful, works hard. Finally just burned through the first set of brushes on it. It's got a lot of power, came with a washer for the washer mod. It's going to be hard for the Rupes here to prove to me for double the price that it is worth the money and a superior product. So the first thing, I guess, that is either going to be a blessing or a curse with the Rupes is the longer cable. I found that the longer cable can sometimes be annoying when it comes to packing things up and putting it away, but it's also nice not having to plug everything into an extension cord. Next, we're looking at size here. They look like they are about exactly the same length. They probably stand about the same height off the panel. That's important for me for doing motorcycles and stuff, getting into nooks and crannies. The trigger, it's obviously going to be a little bit of the variable speed on the Rupes. Both have a bit of a wire guard here for the tail. It looks like the Griot has a much stiffer guard here to prevent the breaking of the wire. I do like the rubberized grip on the Griots, which the Rupes does not have, but you can tell from setting this one down upside down where it's worn versus now the Rupes has these fancy little nubs where we can set the polisher. Buttons, as far as the speed, this one sounds a little bit more plasticky. It's got smaller numbers, bigger numbers. That's not that big of a deal to me. Looks like Rupes is vented in two places, where the Griot's vent comes out here. As far as weight goes, I thought the Rupes was heavier at first, just grabbing it, pulling it out of the package, but I think they're probably both the same weight. So we will put them to the test today. I wish I would have gotten a 6-inch backing plate for this. It's just got the 5-inch now, so we'll just have to make do. I just purchased this Max Shine 3-inch polisher, and personally, I hate it. The trigger, I guess that's kind of cool on the side here, but having the speed adjustment on the back is super annoying. It's heavy, and I've had my little Griot's one here for a while. The trigger on it is absolute junk, but I would sacrifice a junk trigger on the bottom over the speed dial on the back. This tool, the Griots came up with this great idea where they wanted to have the removable plug. Well, I've already burned up one plug. And they gave me a new one, but it took them, I think, a little over 4 months to get me a plug because they were on back order. So they upgraded me to the longer cord for free, but that was a big, that was pretty annoying, not having a 3-inch polisher for almost 3 months. But at least they made it right with their customer service. I bought this little Proxen, I believe that's how it's pronounced, mini polisher about 2 years ago. It was super cheap, but I just needed a little polisher to get me by. I got the extension for it, and it's got a 1-inch pad also. This thing gets like extremely hot when you run it hard, and the hot air blows out here, which like can actually almost burn you. But for the price, I think this thing was like under 150 bucks, if I remember correctly. It gets the job done, and eventually I'll upgrade to something nicer, but for now I can't really justify it. It's just a miniature rotary. So I got to use the Rupes polisher here. Did a quick run on this Toyota truck I'm working on, and I hate to say it, but this polisher for double the price is 100% not worth the money. My Griot's polisher has more power, it has less vibration, it's half the cost. I hope this will save somebody else from getting fooled and spending 420 bucks on a polisher that a $250 polisher is even, it's a better machine. In my opinion, 2 big thumbs down on this Rupes polisher. I'll be returning it, and I will be going back to my 5-year-old Griot's Boss polisher.